hang on a minute. Excuse me. I wonder, would you mind taking a picture of the two of us?
Oh, gee, I don't know much about cameras. I think you'd be better off asking somebody else.
No. It's really very simple. All you have to do is look through this lens and then press this button on the top.
What, I look through this lens here?
Yeah, that's right.
Which button to press?
No!
Sorry.
You're supposed to wait until I get over there before you press it.
All right. Gotcha. Ready?
Ready?
Now. Hey, nothing happened.
Oh, it's my fault. I forgot to wind the film on.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Here.
All right.
That should be all right now. Just wait till I get back on there, yeah?
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Sorry, that's a sensitive camera. That must have cost you a fortune.
Yes, it did. And now I'm spending a fortune on film.
Look, why don't you get somebody else? Maybe...
There is nobody else. If there was anybody else, I'd get them to take our picture. If there was a dog in, I'd train that to take the picture.
You don't have to get mad at me. I'm just doing you a favor.
I'm sorry. Just don't touch anything until I'm back over here.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
It was...
We've got one more picture left. Whatever you do, don't sneeze. Don't twitch. Don't blink. In fact, don't even breathe. And you...
James, keep calm. This is our holiday.
And I want a picture of it.
All right. Come on. Big smile now. Come on, look like you're having some fun.
Take the bloody picture.
Okay. Got it.
I'm sorry I got angry just a while ago, but it's the first holiday we've had for 15 years. I wanted a picture of the two of us.
Don't worry about it. Been taking a lot of pictures?
Oh, yeah. Got some of the best pictures of the holiday in there.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm just glad I could be of some... Oh, is that guy angry? Woo! Haven't heard swearing like that since I was married. The more he swore, the madder he got. At least he had some style about it, see. Some people know how to swear. Some people swear better than others. Some people have a certain amount of style. I always thought Italians swore very good. I was in Italy, and they have a certain amount of style about it. I used to go with an Italian girl, and her father could really swear, boy. Really swear. And he could make anything sound like he was cursing. Anything. Your mother's face! Okay. Mother's face, I'm sorry. I don't know, it seems to me, though, swearing's lost its impact. I just don't, I guess the words are in such everyday common usage now, I don't get the same sort of feeling of catharsis or release or cleansing of anger when I swear. People don't even excuse themselves when they swear anymore. See, I grew up thinking swearing was French. Because I always heard it that way. People say, well, damn it to hell. Oh, pardon my French. I was little. I was impressionable. I thought, I guess that's the French language. People come to the house. I tell them, I speak French. Oh, well, let's hear some. Damn hell, some bitch. I don't know. And then I grew up and I heard what the French language was really like, and I thought, why do people say that? Those words don't even sound remotely French. It's a beautiful language. I love to hear people speak French. It's so very lilting and very romantic. I can't imagine Frenchmen fighting, because the language doesn't lend itself to violence of any kind. Monsieur, I am going to kick your ass. You make it sound like you're really going to enjoy it, huh? Hey, let me get my girl. We'll have a menage a trois. That's a perfect example of that language, menage a trois. Now, when I first heard that, I didn't know what it meant, so I asked somebody, and they said, well, that's a French expression for three people making love. I thought, doesn't sound like that. Menage a trois. Sounds like a dessert. Which I suppose it is. Oh, I'd love to order sometime at a French restaurant, just see how they'd react, you know? You're always so snooty. You care for dessert, monsieur? Yes, I'll have a menage a trois. Excellent choice, monsieur. Bella, chérie, table four. But you know, the big trouble with swearing, at least with me, I find, is that it becomes a habit so easily. I mean, it's a bad habit with me, one that I'm not proud of, but seems to be my way of dealing with stress and frustration. I swear a lot when I drive. Mind you, it does bother some people.
Damn stupid jerk! What kind of idiot would do something like that? Where did this pig get his license? Toad Hall? Hi. Gee, I'm glad you stopped. I just wanted to tell you how much I admired you. I must warn you, heights make me throw up.
Perhaps you're not aware that psychological tests have shown that swearing is an immature reaction to a stress situation.
Stress?
Yeah. Now, I suggest that in future you curb your tongue and shove it up your...
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then yesterday, some lorry driver cut me off, almost killed me.
And I suppose you demonstrated once again your command of 4-letter words.
Oh, I just didn't use a 4-letter word. I used a 6-letter word, an 8-letter word, and when I really got going, an 11-letter word.
What's the 11-letter word?
It's unrepeatable.
That's a 12-letter word.
Look, swearing is concise. It's to the point, it's economical, and it shocks.
It's limiting, it's uncreative, and it panders to the lowest common denominator.
It's arresting.
Especially if you say it to a copper.
It's attention-getting. It's a punch in the mind.
It's unbecoming, and it's not your image.
Not my what?
Your image. Foul language does not fit your image.
Lyman, sometimes they use those words on stage.
You what?
What? I just don't come out and say to the audience, good evening, up yours, you know? I mean, I use those words in the context that they're used in real life.
Look, I'm telling you, swearing is bad for your image.
Lyman, I can't tailor my behavior to fit some public relation man's image. I mean, if people worried about their image all the time, they never try anything new. Boy, I mean, what would scientists or writers or a great inventor like a Thomas Edison, now what would those men have achieved if there had been guys like you around to advise them?
Thomas, what is the first thing people think of when they hear the name Edison?
The electric light bulb. And the second thing they think of is their electric light bill.
Right. Thomas Edison gave the world light.
Well, you may get a little argument on that from the book of Genesis.
Your image is the image of light. So, why go ruin it with this new thingamajig?
What do you mean, thingamajig? I'm giving the world moving pictures.
And where are they going to watch these moving pictures, Thomas? In a dark room.
So?
So, I spent millions promoting Thomas Edison as the man who brought light into people's lives. And now you want to put them right back again in the dark.
Giving people pictures that move.
Thomas, who is going to want to sit in a dark room just to watch a lot of pictures that move?
Oh, millions will.
They'll get bored.
They won't. Besides, they only invented moving pictures so I can introduce my real invention.
What's that?
Popcorn.
Thomas, you'll be the death of me.
Oh, Lyman, come here. Come over here. Sit down. I want you to watch this. But as in so many things, when it came to making movies, Edison's ideas were a good 60 years ahead of their time. Unfortunately, though, technology just wasn't ready for the X-rated movie.
What's this about?
Shh, eat your popcorn and watch.
Thomas, you've gone too far.
What's the matter?
You can't show people that sort of thing, especially when they're eating.
That's what people do.
Not when they're eating, and not that fast. Even Casanova couldn't do it that fast. No, Thomas, I'm telling you. The public will never go for it. If you insist on making moving pictures, you'll have to find a subject the public will accept.
Like what?
Blood, gore, murder. My boy, you'll never go wrong with violence. Well, I wasn't around to advise Thomas Edison, but I am around to advise you. Unfortunately, I got some bad news for you.
Don't tell me. My image shattered?
It's about to. They're going to broadcast that interview you did with Jane Lovejoy.
Lyman, you promised me that interview would never hear the light of day. I hardly remember doing it.
Drunk?
Well, I'd been on a plane for 27 hours. My jet lag even had jet lag. When's this going to go out?
In exactly 53 and a half minutes.
Oh, great. Means you got less than an hour to save that image you're always talking about, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot different after this broadcast.
Hello, and welcome to Noontime Natter with Jane Lovejoy.
Noontime Natter? Who thinks of these names?
My special guest today is just settling into the chair opposite me.
Collapsing into the chair.
And he is American comedian Kelly Monteith, who has just literally arrived from where?
Wait, I'll get it out. Bombay.
Bombay?
Yeah.
Oh, what were you doing in Bombay?
Begging.
Did you have a good flight?
Oh, God. I have been on a plane for 28 hours. Middling and still Sahara Hazard. We were...
Sahara Desert?
Oh, yeah, that one too, yeah. And while I watched these little men hang this great big engine on, I hung one on. Hey, Jane, do you belong to the Mile High Club? You know, the way you get it on at 5,000 feet? What you do is you wait till everybody's really into the film, see? And then you ask the stewardess for a blanket, and then you ask for the stewardess.
Mr. Monteith, you're not at all like this on the television.
No, as a matter of fact, I'm black. Oh, you got no idea what a bitch it is putting all that white makeup on before everything.
Yes.
Oh, just kidding! I was just kidding! It was a jet lag talking!
I didn't mean to. I'm being a pig, Miss Lovejoy. Go on. Ask me whatever you want. Ask me how it feels to have your hand on my leg.
I don't have my hand on your leg.
And it's about time you did. And it's time your radio listeners out there in Radio Land knew that we did this interview stark naked.
Mr. Monteith, will you stop doing
Stark
that?
naked, folks.
Mr. Monteith!
Jane has a mole over her left.
Well, we seem to have lost our sound. So until we get it back, here's some music.
Hey, Kelly! Oh, hi, Lane. Where's the fire? Oh, just trying to work off some of my excess.
I heard some of them on the radio this morning.
Oh, that was done weeks ago, right after I was poured off a plane. Oh.
Hey, how far did you do?
92 feet.
Hi.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Fine. Haven't seen you around for a few weeks.
Oh, well, I've been away for a while.
So I heard on the radio this morning.
Oh, now, that wasn't me. No, it was somebody that sounds like me. How's your book going on sexual aerobics?
Very well. In fact, I'm doing a sequel. It's called Saudi Aerobics.
Really? Saudi aerobics? You mean...
Right. Aerobics for Arabics.
Very good for the shakes.
Well, you know more about that than me. Hey, listen, I'm going to be late for my class. Why don't you come along and work off a bit of that jet lag? See you.
Oh, what a sexy lady, huh?
Yeah, she is.
You want to take her out some night?
Well, I would, but, well, I'm involved with somebody. You know?
Oh, seriously?
I don't know. That's what worries me.
Well, you better... Oh. Now what worries you? Is it because she's getting too serious or that she's not serious enough?
Well, I'm worried that she's getting too serious.
Has she mentioned marriage?
Not directly.
Has she mentioned it indirectly?
Not directly. But I think she's expecting more from this relationship than I am.
Yeah. Well, if that was me, I'd give it to her straight.
Oh, no, that part of the relationship is fine.
I just... No, I just come straight out with it.
Oh, and how would you go about this?
Well, I'd take it to some quiet, secluded little place, you know.
Oh, yeah. That could work. A little setting like a nice romantic walk in the rain.
Right. We could shelter under the umbrella close together, yeah?
That's right. That's when I'd bring the subject up.
No. You just let that happen naturally.
I'd take her to a nice, quiet, cozy, out-of-the-way pub.
Yeah, someplace where we could have a couple of glasses of wine, sit in front of a fire and smell the aroma of burning.
Then I'd go for a walk on the beach.
Yeah, it's an old trick, but it just might work. It's incredible, isn't it?
What?
The sea.
Yes, it is.
Enormous. 1 minute it's terrifying, the next minute it's inspirational. It's a perfect example of nature's balance.
Here. Anyway, I'm thinking of going away for a while.
Really?
You see, I'm not ready for a serious relationship.
I'm sure not ready to get involved. Ow! Damn these rocks!
I had a feeling you felt that way.
Oh, probably because I stomped on the bridal bouquet at your cousin's funeral, right?
Wedding.
Wedding. Freudian slip.
Anyway, it was just a feeling I had.
Well, I'm just not ready to settle down.
I suppose it was just a case of bad timing.
Funny, because our timing was always sensational. Just one of those relationships that came along at the wrong time. Perfect example of what I call the just before you got here and right after you left syndrome. I mean, for instance, if I was at a party and I came late, somebody will say to me, "Hey, Kelly, there was this great-looking girl looking for you." When? Just before you got here. So then I'd stay late, and nothing would happen, so I'd go home. Invariably the next day, somebody will say to me, "Hey, Kelly, there was this great-looking girl looking for you at the party." When? Right after you left. Terrible fear that's going to be on my tombstone. Just before you got here and right after you left. But timing is so crucial to a relationship. It's just, it's never easy breaking up with somebody, but, well, the impact can be greater if the timing's wrong, I remember when I was in the service, if a guy got a Dear John letter, he'd be devastated. And this was during peacetime. You can imagine how more devastating that would be if you got it during war, at the height of battle.
My dearest, dearest darling Kelly, this will be the hardest letter I will ever have to write. Because I sprained my wrist last night in the car. I must have lain on it wrongly. My dearest, darling, dearest, I'm so unfulfilled without you. I know it sounds silly, but you have the comradeship of your friends and mates. Their companionship, their respect, their...
Yes.
closeness. So I won't be writing to you anymore. I'll always cherish the time I spent with you. Nobody can hold a candle to you. Not Bill or George or Trevor or Michael or Ashley or Peter or Thomas or Ronald or Brad or Charles or Simon or Richard or even Uncle Nigel.
Uncle Nigel?
So please, please, please remember, darling, how much I love you. How overwhelming, how powerful, how passionate is this love I have for you. Yours faithfully, Sarah Road.
Yeah? Oh, yeah? So that's how it's going to be, huh? I'll show her. And go out there and kill every Nazi I see. I want to single-handedly take every pillbox, every machine gun nest, every plane, every ship. I'll show her. I want to go out there, and I want to show her what I'm really made of.
On the other hand, she was a pig.
Oh, wait a minute, her. Oh, Yeah. Oh, hi, Mr. Redbird.
It's still Red Fern, Mr. Monteith.
I knew it as soon as I said it. I'm sorry. It's just imprinted on my name as Redbird. I'm not even going to say it. What can I do for you?
I just came to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
I'm leaving.
Huh?
Mr. Bainbridge is taking over as manager.
The owner managing these flats? What happened?
Some creditors took him to court, and the judge was really hard on him.
Prison?
Worse. He sentenced him to live within his means.
Oh, my God. That's the worst sentence I've ever heard.
So to save expenses, he's moving in here, and I had to go.
Oh, well, I'm really sorry to hear that, Mr. Red. I mean, that's a damn shame.
It is a damn shame, and I told him so. I called him up and demanded a meeting with him.
It's hard for me to imagine Mr. Redfern demanding a meeting with anybody.
Give me adequate notice.
Well, I suppose, like all of us, he's recalling the incident the way he wished it had happened, rather than the way it actually did.
So I marched into his office and said, Bainbridge, I don't take this kind of crap from anybody.
I can imagine.
Mr. Bainbridge, I'll take all the crap you want to throw at me, only please don't take my job away. Well, that showed him. He didn't know what to say. I looked him straight in the eye and said, Bainbridge, you know sweet F.A. about running a business. That really stopped him.
Will you let go of my leg?
Will you give me back my job?
I'm broke. I can't give you back your job.
Then I'm not giving you back your leg. What I saw in front of me was a broken man.
Well, you know, I'm really sorry to hear about that, Mr. Red. I really am. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm seeing my girlfriend Sarah off at the airport, so...
Oh, airport send-offs are so romantic.
He's right. There is something inherently romantic about an airport. From that giddy, exhilarating excitement of greeting somebody you haven't seen for a long time. To that crushing despair of missing her plane when you've gone to say goodbye.
All right, too late. It's gone.
Oh, no. Damn.
Please, sir, don't swear at me. I don't think I can take it. It's the end of my shift, and I've been sworn at for 8 hours. I have been sworn at in English, French, German, Russian, Arabic, even Swahili.
Look, don't worry. I used up all my swear words in the traffic coming over here. Ah, well, that's fate, I guess.
Ah, well, sir, as we say in the airline business, as one plane takes off, another one lands.
But when fate hands you an opportunity on a silver platter, you've only got a split second in which to grab it.
I'm sorry.
And that split second could change your entire life. You're welcome. But if you don't grab it, it's gone. All it leaves you with is your own butt to kick and the sound of a mournful saxophone. Sorry.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Do you recognize me?
Andrea!
Hi.
The aerobics lady. I didn't know you with your clothes on.
Hey.
Well. Hey, where you been?
Germany. I've been promoting the book.
Sexual aerobics.
You remembered.
How could I forget? They still got bones searching for their socket.
Oh.
Hey, can I give you a lift back into town?
Is it safe? I mean, the last time we were in a car together, it took you a week to get over it.
It wasn't my fault. I knew about the aerobics part, and I knew about the sex part. What I didn't know was how to put them together.
Yes, but I showed you, didn't I?
Oh, yes.
You just couldn't handle it.
What? Listen here, baby. I can take anything that you can dish out.
Sir?
Table for one, please. Oh, I'd like to check my coat and my brace.
Brace.
Yeah, I only have to wear it a couple hours a day.
Riding accident?
In a manner of speaking. Sort of fell out of the saddle.
Follow me.
Funny, that's what she said.
Hey, Kelly!
Oh, hi, Lane. How you doing?
Hey, you on your own?
Yeah.
Come and join us.
Oh, no, really. I'm just in for a quick. I'd rather not. I don't want to
Come on,
intrude.
you're not intruding.
Oh, no, really.
Is he, Priscilla?
No, of course not. Please do come and sit.
No, I just came in for a quick.
Listen, sit down. Sit down. Yes, this is my wife, Priscilla. Priscilla, this is Kelly Monteith.
Hi.
Waiter,
Hi.
could you,
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you could join us.
Oh, well, I always felt that two's company and...
Lane and I were having an argument.
And three's a referee.
No, don't panic. It's not an argument. It's a discussion.
Mr. Monteith?
Yes?
Yes. You say that just like you do on television.
Really?
Too.
What?
God, how do you think of those funny things to say?
Well, they just come to me.
Oh, stop. Oh, Mr. Monteith. I watch all your shows on television.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm coming to your concert next week.
Oh, great. I'll need all the help I can get.
Oh, you'd better be funny.
You got a lot of that?
Oh, not a lot.
That's what Lane's getting tonight.
Priscilla. Hey, how did your thing come out with your lady?
How did how did my thing come? Oh, you mean the, Oh, well, fine, actually. We took a walk by the sea and found out we both felt the same way about things.
No regrets?
No, I just wish I spent less time worrying about how it was going to turn out and just a little more time enjoying it as it went along.
Mr. Monteith, it's such a novelty to hear a man speak an entire sentence without swearing.
I don't swear all the time.
No, only when you open your mouth.
No, you see, I just happen to work with a lot of men who do swear all the time, and it's a habit.
What's good here?
A disgusting habit.
Kelly talks about life on the stage, and I bet he
Oh,
swears.
nonsense. It wouldn't fit his image.
How's the bread here? Is the bread fresh?
You do swear on stage, don't you, Cal?
Well, sometimes.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
I don't. And do. Depends.
I mean, all this just because I said there was no bleeding salt on the table.
You want some salt? I'll get some salt.
You didn't say bleeding. You said that other word.
Well, it slipped out. Is that what happened to you, Kelly?
Huh? What?
Well, have you ever started off to say one word and then say that four-letter one instead?
Well, I suppose.
Why use it about salt? You can't do that to salt. You hardly do it to me anymore.
It doesn't mean that I want to do it to the salt. It doesn't mean anything.
Why say it?
Would you like to order?
Yeah, how's the bleeding veal?
Jane, behave yourself. You're embarrassing everybody.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not embarrassing anyone. Did I embarrass you then?
Of course you embarrassed him, didn't he? You think everybody talks the way you do. I'm sure this gentleman wouldn't resort to foul language at the drop of a hat.
No, more likely the drop of a tray, eh?
Can I borrow the salt?
Sorry?
Salt? Borrow salt?
Oh, yeah.
And how would you like your steak?
Bloody!
And a glass of water.
My friends are having a rather intense discussion. Would you mind if I sat here just for a minute? I mean, I'm not a masher or anything, and...
Masher?
Yeah, that's an American word. A masher is kind of
Hey,
a...
Cal!
Huh? Oh, yeah, just a minute. A masher is a,
Bum?
Oh, no. No, bum is a hobo. Yeah.
Kelly!
Huh?
What do you want to eat?
Just a minute. Just a minute. Or a bum can be your can.
Kelly!
Damn it! What the? You keep yelling at me for? Oh. Sorry, that just sort of slipped out. Sorry.
What means this word?
Oh, it's just sort of a international distress signal.